Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a super exciting unboxing to share with you guys. Guess what's in here? It's Microtech knives. Brand new 2023 Microtech knives. I am very excited to get into this box. I've been waiting for it for a bit. I was worried that it was lost. It's not. It's here. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Thanks so much to Microtech for helping me get my hands on these. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. All right. Now listen. People always get fussy, make a bunch of spaghetti in their pants and say, why isn't this knife in stock? Why do you show a video and a knife not in stock? I can't control the stock of the retailers. I'm not, this is not the Home Shopping Network. And I'll do my best to provide links to retailers where I know, it comes in and out of stock. Now, much like other Microtech knives that have become very, very popular, they will probably be hard to get for a little bit, and then they'll get a little bit easier to get a hold of. For example, the Microtech MSI and the Microtech Manual Stitch, right? These are still, they come in and out of stock, but knives like this are definitely much easier to get than they used to be. So, don't worry, it'll come. Let's open these up one at a time. Oh, I have an order that I want to do these in. Yeah, I want to do this one first. So I think my favorite thing after looking these up is realizing that they kept their price points the same. They did not take, at least not an immediate opportunity, to bump the prices from where they are. They actually kept them the same. So this is, oh boy, look at that. This is the new Microtech LUDT. Oh boy, oh man, that's solid. And feels very good. Oh yeah, and the power's there too. Definitely. So we have aluminum with some track tech, some nice large fasteners. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. And then we have an interesting, very Microtech-y pocket clip, right? I mean, that's just as typical. Right off the bat, the one thing that's just slightly disappointing is the fact that the pocket clip is resting directly on top of this texturing. I would have liked to see kind of like how they do on the Scarab where it's separated, but then again, probably the reason that they did this is so that we have this nice aesthetic of the track tech not being separated by aluminum pieces. So this is just unfortunately going to be kind of a nature of the beast. Like no matter which way they do it, there are pros and cons, right? They create a situation where it's easier in and out of the pocket and you're not having the clip drag on the texturing. Well, the aesthetic's going to be broken up a little bit by the aluminum, right? So on either side of the fence, you're going to have people complaining. So that's just part of it. But I will say the aesthetic side of this is very, very good. I do like the new fuller in the blade. I am obviously not the biggest fan of the paragraph that's on the blade. L Underwater Demolition Team. Serial number 35065, 11 or November of 2023. And then we have M390MK. I'm going to slip this in and out of the pocket real quick. Oh, the spine is crowned too. Interesting. Just want to see. Yeah, there's a little bit of, there's a little drag between the clip and the texturing. But the power's there. This does feel good, right? This is a USA made product. As you can see right there, for people wondering, it is USA made. Very, very good. Okay. The next one, I want to do these in the order that I'm excited for them in, right? Okay, so this one here is an OTF. Now it's an existing model that they have altered for 2023. Look at this. Wow. So this is the 2023 Combat Troodon. Now some people are going to like the new aesthetic and some people aren't. That's just how it goes, right? I'll tell you what I'm excited for. Look at this. We've gotten rid of the pyramid that they used to put on the back, which I'm going to say, judging by all of the comments I got on Microtech knives over the last 5 years, I'm going to say the vast majority of people just weren't super duper excited about the giant glass breaker. And here's the reality of the situation. This will probably perform just as well, right? So if you're the type of person who finds themselves constantly driving your driving your car off of a bridge into a body of water and be like, gosh darn it, not again. Ah, thank God I've got this Microtech knife with the glass breaker. Like, you know, then you'll be excited to know that you can still do that. You can still smash the window of your car out while your car is sinking to the bottom of a body of water. You can still do that because there's a ball bearing right there. I also like how they've combined the pocket clip and the lanyard hole. Now, normally I like to complain. I like to complain about prioritization of the lanyard hole over the pocket clip, but I gotta admit, this is very aesthetically pleasing, and the reason is because you can see through it. I love this clip, the way that it looks. I don't like ball bearings. I don't like how pinchy they are, right? But people have different opinions about this stuff. I'm gonna slip this one in and out of the pocket. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually better than the LUDT, to be honest with you. Shut up and deploy it. All right. Wow, that's smooth. Oh, wow, Microtech, what's going on here? Hold on. Whoa, wait, hold on. Wow, that's not what I was expecting at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I know you guys are like, what is he doing? I'm getting out my other combat Troodon that I've got here so I can compare. Wow. The difference in the tension is insane. Okay. This is my honest. Okay. Oh, dead honest. They fire exactly the same. The amount of power. The amount of power is identical. The new combat Troodon is 5 times more comfortable to deploy than the old one. And now a lot of people, you're going to say, oh, that's a really, really old combat Troodon. Here's an even newer combat Troodon. That's from 2023, all right? So shut up. Same thing. This one's only slightly more comfortable than this one. And it's because the firing switch is slightly wider. But it's still nowhere near. Oh, this is so much better. What's going on? I'm going to have to learn about this. Boy, that's good. Oh, and look. Screws that are not proprietary. Oh, God. Yes. So they've added a titanium clip. They've removed the Mount Everest that they used to put on the butt end of this, right? Great move. And they've added, wow, they've even minimized the number of screws because, look at this, there's only 4 on the body now because they used this lanyard hole / pocket clip screw to hold the back of the frame together. Oh, boy, I'll tell you what, that is great. Combat Troodon, double-edged, M390 MK stonewashed. Wow. So I looked at the price of this because I thought, when I heard that they were announcing new stuff, I thought, okay, great, but that's going to be expensive. No, actually, these are still the same price as the base combat Troodon. Like the most basic. If you just look up a black frame tumbled blade, it's the same price. Or even, I feel like when I looked at the price, it seemed like it was less than, like, I see a lot of basic combat Troodons coming in over $500. This guy was under 500 if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I saw. Okay. All right. I knew I was going to like it. I just wasn't expecting it to be so smooth. God. Oh, I'm not, guys, I'm not like hamming this up for no reason. It's so smooth. Is the button taller? What's going on here? A little bit. It's a different shape. No, but oops, this one's out. Tension is also, this says way less tension. Way less. 5 times might have been an exaggeration, but I'm telling you that the comfort here, this is night and day. Oh, that is gorgeous, man. That is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that. That's a huge upgrade. Okay, the third one, I know you guys know what it is, okay? This is the one I'm the most excited about. Oh boy, what do we have here? This is the Hera II. Now, if you're like me, you might have been a little confused by the release of the original Hera. I was. I thought, what specific place does this knife have? They've priced it the same way as a combat Troodon, but it's the same size as a Troodon and has some slight, I mean, yeah, it's a little more powerful. It's a little more classy. It's got the extra stuff, but it was just odd to me. So this is the Hera II, which is, I believe, the biggest of the three here. Now I'm hoping and assuming it has the same low tension that the firing switch on this guy has, and the same power. I love the back end. This has a little bit more of a unique look to it, obviously based on the Hera. We have the same type of milled titanium clip and the same lack of, Mount Everest, Aztec Temple it's no longer on the back. I know there's going to be like 7 original glass breaker, like, we want it back. And they're the other million people that are interested in this are like, no, we don't. Nobody. That's why they changed it. They obviously are listening to feedback. This should be an indication. It's not like Microtech was like, hey, 17 people really don't like that glass breaker. No, they clearly have been listening, and the vast majority of people are like, get rid of those glass breakers. So that's great. Or not the glass breaker completely, but just get rid of the giant and mold. They've sculpted this to the back of the knife. So let's look at the blade. Oh, oh God, it's just magical. Oh God, that's so good, man. And the blade, look at that double fuller, that clean double fuller. Sorry about that. Doorbell cut my video out. But anyways, the action on this knife is stupendous. Oh my goodness. This is one of those times where I legitimately cannot wait to just sit down and play with these things. I honestly just want to sit down and click them out. I am also trying to decide which one I want to carry first. This is hard. I'm going to do full comprehensive reviews on all of these knives. Right? If you're new to my channel, this is not a review. This would be an awful review. I'm simply reacting to these things that initially the same way that anybody would if they just opened these up and didn't know much about them, right? All I know is that they changed some stuff, and I just want to react and give you guys my first impression so you know what to expect if you decide to pick these up. But if you want to wait and hear my full comprehensive thoughts, you can do that. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other reviewers who get to it before me, but I want to take my time. I'm not really concerned with being the absolute first to review it. I want to take my time, get my thoughts, tell you guys what I like, what I don't like, but that comes with carrying and using the thing at least for a few days, right? So it takes me a little bit to get this stuff out. I know there's people really confused about the way that my channel operates, and it might not always seem the most optimized to you, but you got to understand, that's not really my goal. My goal is to enjoy this the way that I like to enjoy it, and then bring you guys information that is beneficial, right? It might not be perfectly optimized for you, the individual, but I want to bring you I want to bring you the truth. I want to bring you the right info. I want to know what I'm talking about before I, do the review. Now on the unboxing, the initial unboxing, then that's the fun of it, as I could just sort of react the way that I naturally would, right? Just be myself. That's nice. To just go completely and totally natural. Man, both the Hera and the Combat Troodon operate the same. Now, is one bigger than the other? I feel like I read that the Hera II was technically the longest. I think it is. Maybe? Let's measure them. Let's find out. Okay, Hera II. That's coming in at legitimately 9.35 inches. Blade length is 4 inches on the dot. Cutting edge, 3.75. Okay. Combat Troodon. Also, exactly 9.35. Blade length, technically, it's 4 inches to the center. It's because this part of the frame curves down. So if you cheat and measure it at the bottom down here, then you can say 4.25. But if you go to the middle of the frame, the same way that it is here, right at the middle of the frame, they're both exactly 4 inches. Exactly. Combat Troodon, cutting edge also 3.75. Okay. This is wonderful. Like I said, I'll link this stuff. Don't get mad at me if it's not there, right? It's going to be one of those things where these are going to be a little bit difficult to get for a little bit. But eventually, if you really want one, I'm certain, given the capacity, the output capacity of Microtech, I'm certain that they will make these available to everybody who wants one over time, right? But they still make all their other models, and I imagine that they're trying to get everything out there as quickly as possible. So watch your favorite retailers. They're probably going to be coming in waves after you see this video. So I'll link some of my favorites. You can check there. That's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.